Hello everyone. Today's topic is prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. Let's see what are this. Now we'll go with introduction. Thus, prokaryotes and eukaryotes are the two major domains of living organisms. This classification is on the basis of the features of their cellular features, primarily the nature of membrane-bounded organelles and a later organization of the genetic materials. Both prokaryotes and eukaryotes contain the genetic materials which are organized into specific structures called chromosomes. Even though the term chromosome is accurate only for eukaryotes, the genetic material of prokaryotes are also described as prokaryotic chromosome. The prokaryotic is the prokaryotic chromosome is considerably different from that of eukaryotes. Now we discuss with prokaryotic cell. What is meant by prokaryotic cell? These are the cells. These are single-celled microorganisms known to be the earliest on the earth. And the prokaryotic cells are cells that do not have a true nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. Organisms with the domains bacteria and archaea have prokaryotic cells, while other forms of life are eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells are unicellular and are called prokaryotes. Uh, they can be free living or parasites. Prokaryotic cells are considered to be eukaryotic cells, which are more complex. Eukaryotic cells have nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane and also have organelles that perform specific functions in the cell. A prokaryotic cell contains only a single membrane, which surrounded by cell as an outer membrane. All the reactions with an prokaryote therefore that takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. A prokaryotic reports to binary fission in process which simply splits the duplicated DNA into separate cells. While many prokaryotic cells have adapted to free living with the environment, many more have adapted to the living with the gut of the other organisms. The conventional organisms survive the breaking down molecules inside the gut and allow the organisms. They are living within the ability to digest a wider variety of foods. For example, the human gut contains 2 to 3 pounds of bacteria, which have evolved to help us digest complex carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So here we are go with some examples of cells, where bacterial cells, archaeal cells, and archaeal and bacterial cells and archaeal cells are the examples of prokaryotic cells. So bacterial cells are single-celled microorganisms that are found nearly everywhere on the earth, and they were very diverse in the shape and nucleus. There are about 5 to 10 to the power 30 bacteria living on the earth, including in our own bodies. In human gut, bacteria outermost cells, which is 10 is to 1. 10 is to 1. The cell walls of bacteria contain peptidoglycan, a molecule made up of sugars and amino acid that gives the cell wall structure and is thicker in some bacteria than others. If you see the archaeal cells are smaller in size and shape to bacteria, and they are also unicellular. Since bacteria and archaea are the two types of prokaryotes, this means that all the prokaryotes are unicellular. Some archaea are found in extreme environments such as hot springs, but can be found in a variety of locations such as soils, oceans, marshlands, and inside other organisms, including humans. So if you see the prokaryotic cell structure, you look into the diagram. So prokaryotic cells do not have true nucleus that contains the genetic material as eukaryotic cells do. Instead, prokaryotic cells have a nucleate region, which is an irregularly shaped region that contains the cell's DNA and is not surrounded by a nuclear envelope. Some other parts of prokaryotic cells are similar to this in eukaryotic cells, such as cell wall surrounding the cell, which is not found in plant cells, although it is a different composition. So like eukaryotic, but both prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells have ribosomes, which are organelles that produce proteins and vacuoles, small spaces in the cells that are stored and help eliminate waste. Some prokaryotic cells have flagella, which are tail-like structure that enable the organisms to move around. They may also have pili, small hair-like structure that help bacteria adhere to surface and can allow DNA to transfer between two prokaryotic cells in process known as conjugation. Another part that is found in some bacteria is the capsule. The capsule is a sticky layer of carbohydrates that help in the bacterium adhere to surface in the surroundings. Next, we'll see what are the characteristics of a prokaryotic cell. Here some characters are been there, like they lack a nuclear membrane, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, chloroplast and lysosomes are absent. Next, the genetic material is present is on a single chromosome. The histone proteins, the important constituents of eukaryotic chromosomes are lacking in them. The cell wall is made up of carbohydrates and amino acids. The plasma membrane acts as mitochondrial membrane, carrying respiratory enzymes. They divide asexually by binary fission. The sexual mode of reproduction involves conjugation only. Next, the prokaryotic cell parts are, the first is the cell membrane, this layer of phospholipid molecules which separate the cell inside the cell from the outside. The DNA is the basic blueprint of all the life and found within the cells. Other prokaryotic cells have large number of different parts such as cilia and flagella to help them to move around. Thus, while these structures are similar in found to those found within the eukaryotes, they often have a different structure. Let's see how do prokaryotic cells they divide. The prokaryotic cells divide through the process known as process through the binary fission. Unlike mitosis, this process does not involve the condensation of DNA or duplication of organelles. Prokaryotic cells have only a small amount of DNA which is not stored in the complex chromosome. Further, these are no organelles, so there is nothing to divide. When a prokaryote grows into a large size, the process of binary fission takes place. This process duplicates the DNA, then separates each new strand of the DNA into individual cells. This process is similar than mitosis, as such as bacteria can reproduce much faster. Next, we'll see what is eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus enclosed with a nuclear membrane and form large number of complex organisms. Protozoa, fungi, plants, and animals have all are different eukaryotic cells. They are classified under kingdom Eukaryota. They are they may they can maintain different environments in a single cell that allows them to carry out various metabolic reactions. This helps them grow many times larger than the prokaryotic cells. Let's see the examples. What are the examples of eukaryotic cells? Here, plant cell, fungal cell, and animal cells and protozoa are some examples. If you see the plant cells are unique among eukaryotic cells for several reasons. So each plant cell have large vacuole in the center that allows it to maintain turgor pressure. Is a pressure for having a lot of water in the cell and helps to keep the plant upright. Plant cells also contain organelles called chloroplast, which contain the molecule chlorophyll. This important molecule is used in the process of photosynthesis, which is meant takes place in the own energy from sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. The fungal cells, the plant cells, fungal cells have a like plant cells, fungal cells also have cell wall, but their cell wall is made up of chitin. In animal cells, they do not have cell walls. Instead, they have only a plasma membrane. The lack of cell wall allows animal cells to form many different shapes and allows the process of phagocytosis, cell eating, and phagocytosis, cell drinking to occur. Animal cells differ from plant cells in that way they do not have chloroplast and have some vacuoles instead of large central vacuoles. In protozoa or eukaryotes consider a single cell. They can move around and eat and digest food in their vacuoles. Some protozoa have many cilia, which are small arms that allow them to move around. Some of them have a thin layer called a pellicule and which provides support to the cell membrane. Next we see the what are the characteristics of eukaryotic cells. As such, eukaryotic cells have a nucleus enclosed with the nuclear membrane. The cells has mitochondria. Flagella and cilia are the locomotory organs in a eukaryotic cell. A cell wall is the outermost layer of eukaryotic cells. The cell divides by a process called mitosis. The eukaryotic cells contains a cytoskeletal structure. The nucleus contains a single linear DNA which carries all the genetic information. Here we see what are the differences between plant cell and animal cell which are present in eukaryotes. If see the cell shape of plant cell is square or rectangular in the cell shape of the plant cell is square or rectangular in the shape, while in the animal cell it is irregular or round in shape. If see usually they are larger than animal cells, which are plant cells, and smaller than the plant cells are animal cells. The cell wall present in addition to plasma membrane and consists of middle lamella, primary and secondary cell walls in plant cell. The cell wall is absent in the animal cell. If you see endoplasmic reticulum, it is present in the plant cells, while also present in animal cells also. Here the plasmodesmata present in plant cell, while it is absent in animal cell. The chloroplasts which are present in the plant cell while absent in the animal cells. Vacuoles are large and permanent, and the vacuoles are small and temporary in animal cells. The tonoplast which is present in vacuole are present in animal plant cells. The tonoplast is completely absent in the animal cell. The centrioles absent except mitotic cells of the lower plants, while centrioles are present in animal cells. Lysosomes are rare in the plant cells, but lysosomes are present in animal cells. Nucleus present along the periphery of the cell. Nucleus at the center of the cell. The storage materials in the starch grains in the plants, while the storage materials is the glycoproteins. Next, we will see the cilia, which are mostly absent in the plant cells. It is mostly present in the most of the animal cells. But where you see mode of nutrition, which are primarily autotrophic in the plant cells, but in animal cells it is heterotrophic in nature. Next, we are going to see some differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. If you see first one, it's a nucleus. It's a nucleus is mainly present in eukaryotic cells, while it is absent in prokaryotic cells. So number of chromosomes are more than one in eukaryotic cell, while one but not two chromosomes are that is plasmids that are in prokaryotic cells. The cell type is usually uninuclear, that is some cyanobacteria may be multicellular in the prokaryotic, while it is multicellular in the eukaryotic organisms. For examples, some examples like animals and plants are in eukaryotic, bacteria and archaea in the prokaryotic cells. Previously, what were we discussed? The true membrane bound nucleus are present in the eukaryotic, while it is absent, which is absent, but is true membrane nucleus is absent in the prokaryotic. Lysosomes and peroxisomes, microtubules, and endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, cytoplasm, and extracellular organelles were present in the eukaryotic cells, while they are absent or rare. Sometimes may be absent in the cytoskeleton. So if see genetic recombination, partial and unidirectional transfers of DNA may be present in the prokaryotic cells, while meiosis and fusion of gametes takes place in the eukaryotic cells. DNA wrapping on proteins. In eukaryotic, wrap the DNA around proteins called histones. Multiple in prokaryotes, multiple proteins act together to fold and condense prokaryotic DNA. Folded DNA is then organized in a variety of conformation that has supercoiled wound around in the HU proteins. The ribosomes are larger in the eukaryotic while smaller in the prokaryotes. Vesicles and Golgi apertures chloroplasts are present in the plant cells which are in eukaryotic, while it is absent in the prokaryotic cells, that is chlorophyll scattered in the cytoplasm. That is flagella microscopic in size, membrane bound, usually arranged as nine doublets surrounding two singles, while in the prokaryotic submicroscopic in size, composed only of one fiber. If these are the DNA, what are the DNA difference in the prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms? So the DNA is not associated with histone proteins in the prokaryotic organisms. The DNA is associated with the histone proteins in the eukaryotes. While if see that if see the chromosomes, the telomere is absent since the chromosome is circular in the prokaryotes. The telomere is present in the tip of the eukaryotic organisms. You see the ribosomes are 70s size. They are made up of 50s and 30s subunits. Whereas you see the ribosomes are 80s size. They are made up of 60s and 36 subunits. The spindle fibers are absent in the prokaryotes, while during cell division, spindle fibers is organized. Mitochondria. Next, we will see due to the absence of nucleus, the prokaryotic chromosomes stay in the direct contact with the cytoplasm. But as like eukaryotic chromosomes are separated from the cytoplasm by the nuclear membrane. Prokaryotic chromosomes codes for few proteins only, but in eukaryote that code for large number of proteins. The prokaryotic chromosomes are comparatively shorter, like the eukaryotic chromosomes are larger, as previously we discussed. The prokaryotic chromosomes contains a covalent closed circular DNA, but in eukaryotic chromosomes contains a linear DNA with two ends. Now, this is for this today's topic. Thank you.